watching Sioux City School.
You're watching Sioux City School. You're watching Sioux City School.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
New citizens, family, and friends, congratulations. I would like to thank Michael McCleary of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Service for holding this naturalization ceremony in Brockton. I would also like to thank Court Clerk Robert Creedon for arranging this special session of the Superior Court. And I want to recognize some of the dignitaries that are here with us this morning. We have as our guest speaker State Senator Vinnie DiMacedo, State Representative Michael Brady, Plymouth County Register of Deeds John Buckley, Mayor William Carpenter, and we have a special guest from Portugal, Judge Antonio Almeida, who represents the President of Portugal. I want to thank all of you for taking time from your busy schedules to join us today. And Mayor Carpenter, I want to thank you for allowing us to use this great building this morning. I'm pleased to have Senator DiMacedo here from Plymouth this morning to be our guest speaker. Senator DiMacedo is a Cape Verdean immigrant who came to this country as a young child. He is a local success story. He became a successful businessman and then later was elected as a state representative, and recently he was elected as a state senator. And Senator, we look forward to hearing from you and hearing your story. I am proud to be here today. I am proud because my parents are Chinese immigrants. I'm proud because my parents are naturalized citizens. In fact, they were both naturalized in the Brockton Superior Court, where I now sit. My father came to this country over 75 years ago as a young boy. My mother came from China in 1949, just before the communist takeover. They came here seeking freedom and opportunity. They settled in the city of Brockton and operated a laundry business for over 50 years. My parents taught my sister Barbara and me the importance of education and the value of hard work. Because of our parents' hard work, Barbara and I had the opportunity to attend college and law school. Barbara's an immigration lawyer practicing in Boston. Today we celebrate Flag Day. The flag is the symbol of the freedom and opportunity that America offers to all its citizens. My parents had the opportunity to realize their American dream. However, when they came to this country, They never dreamed that their children would become lawyers or that their son would become a judge. Opportunity still exists in this country, and I hope that each of you attains your American dream. Someday, it could be your children sitting up here as a senator, a state representative, the mayor, court clerk, or a judge. Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you, Judge Chin. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the gentleman who is the mayor of this city, who was kind enough to allow us to use the War Memorial for this function here this morning. And I suspect that there is no more difficult political position, and I think Senator DiMacedo would agree, and Representative Brady would agree, and our Register of Deeds, Mr. Bucky, would agree. There is no more difficult job, political job in government, being the mayor of a city. And I introduce to you our mayor, Bill Carpenter.
Well, good morning, everyone. First of all, it's a pleasure for me to welcome you here to this beautiful War Memorial building. This is the second year now that we've held this ceremony here, and I can't think of a better place as you look around in this beautiful historic building that we have here in the city of Brockton. I want to thank Clerk of Courts Creedon, Senator Creedon, and Judge Chin, and others for bringing this ceremony here, because I think a lot of us will look at today's ceremony and think that this is the American dream. This is the American dream that's taking place in this room this morning. But I look at it as being the Brockton dream, because this is the history of our city. You know, we've been an immigrant city for over 100 years, and we're a city of opportunity. So I'm just curious, how many people in the room either live in Brockton or have lived in Brockton or have family in Brockton? Just tell me how many people. There you go. We are a city of opportunity, and this is the Brockton dream. And it's the opportunity, the dream and the opportunity that Brockton presents. It's the opportunity to own your own home. It's the opportunity to live in peace. It's the opportunity to worship at whatever church you'd like. It's the opportunity for our children to receive a first-class public school education. And more importantly, it's the opportunity for all of our children to enjoy equal opportunities and the same opportunities that are presented to them here in Brockton. And it's the opportunity to get a job and support our family. It's the opportunity to start our own business. And it's the opportunity to work hard, make a better life for ourselves and our children and our grandchildren. And I can relate to Senator Creedon's comment. I'm a grandson of immigrants. My grandfather and grandmother came here from Ireland. And as I was a boy growing up, my grandfather worked as a janitor. He was a custodian at Harvard University. That's what he did for his whole life, retired from there. And about a year and a half ago, shortly after becoming mayor, I was invited to speak at the Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University. And I'm sure that, you know, my grandfather never dreamed, as he was, you know, mopping floors and cleaning toilets, that years later his grandson would actually be invited to speak there. So it's very personal to me, the story of every family in this room, and I'm just so proud to represent Brockton as its mayor right now, and to work with you all every day to present these opportunities to you, and to have the chance this morning to personally congratulate you on becoming American citizens. It's a great day for you and your families, but it's also a great day for our city. Thank you.
He is a state senator in that august institution of 40 members. He was born, if I'm not, I can stand to be corrected, Senator, but I believe in the Brava Islands, came here, established a business in the Plymouth area, and is now a member of the state Senate representing Plymouth and Falmouth and several towns on the Cape. It's a real pleasure to introduce my dear friend, Senator Vinnie DiMacedo. Vinnie.
Thank you to my good friend, the Clerk of Courts, Bob Creedon. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to be here today. This is a very big day for each and every one of you. And I'm so honored that I have the opportunity to celebrate with you at this solemn occasion on this opportunity of you becoming citizens of the United States of America. I often say that I was very fortunate because I came as a baby, and my story is one of opportunity, clearly. However, I always like to tell the story more so of my grandmother, who came prior to us coming to America in 1953. And I tell this story because many of you are in this very same circumstance and situation. You have sacrificed a great deal to be in this country, but you have done it because you desire greater things and greater opportunity for yourself, your children, and your children's children. My grandmother came in 1953. She had come at that time with her husband to come to America, but they left all 7 children back in the Cape Verde Islands, where I was born in Brava, with my mother, who was the oldest. She left them there because obviously they didn't have the finances, but they were going to come to America, get jobs, and then work, and then bring them both back. My grandfather was into shipping, because in Cape Verde that was a big industry. He came by boat, but she had to go to on a separate boat to Lisbon to get her immigration papers and go through all of the process, because at some point back in the turn of the century, my great-grandfather had become a citizen, so she was citizen by right, so she had to get her papers. She was about 40 some odd years of age. She's coming here. When she arrives in America, she finds out that her husband died at sea at 45 years of age. She lands in America by herself with very few relatives or friends, and had to make a very difficult decision. What do I do? Do I go back to Cape Verde with 7 children and no husband and all the challenges? And she made that decision at that time to sacrifice herself, her comfort, and to settle down and try to get a job working at a gown factory, so that she could, one by one, bring her children to America. That last child that came here was my mother in 1966, with me in tow as a baby. And the same situation happened for my grandmother, for my parents, to have this opportunity to be in this great nation. And we have had so many opportunities because of that sacrifice. I look at you, the 120 here today. Many of you have made the same types of sacrifice. I know that Justice Chin shared to me privately about the sacrifice that his mother and father had made for him, for us to have these opportunities. So what you do here today isn't just about you or your children. It's about your children and your children's children. You are opening up the doors to a legacy for them, for opportunity that no one knows. This is, as far as I'm concerned, I am a very proud Cape Verdean individual, but I'm even a more proud American. This, to me, is the greatest nation on earth that provides opportunity to no matter who you are. You do not need a birthright in America. All you need to do is to work hard, to build a life for yourselves, and you can achieve great things in this nation. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, you have those opportunities. In our Declaration of Independence, it says, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women, of course, at that time they didn't mention it, are created equal, endowed by their Creator endowed by their Creator with these rights: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." It's not the promise of happiness, it is the pursuit of happiness. So all of you have that opportunity to pursue happiness and to make a mark on your lives for yourselves and for your children and your children's children. So that is why this is such a big day. For the 120 of you that are becoming citizens today, you are forever American citizens, and your children. And that is a big deal. And I am proud of you, and I am thrilled that I am enjoying the celebration with you of this opportunity, because all things are possible when you become an American citizen. So today, I want to thank you for this opportunity to speak to you, to encourage you, to congratulate you, and as you go on your day, this is the first day of your opportunity as an American citizen. So I wish you all the best. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
I would be remiss if I didn't introduce one of the gentlemen who works with me in the clerk's office, who with his father were kind enough to bring Judge Almeida here today. Ulysses Varela. Ulysses, stand up. And his dad, Mr. Varela. I asked Ulysses what he'd like to ultimately do in life. He said, gee, I think I might like to get into politics. I said, well, you better come over when we swear in the new citizens and get up on the stage and get used to all of this. And now...
Wait. And by the way, he's my second cousin.
Ah! By the way, Senator, the Creedon family found out that large families are an asset in politics. And I think we're going to we'll close by saying that we had two state representatives who wanted to speak today. One is Representative Claire Cronin. She's the vice chairman of the Judiciary Committee in the House, and she had to go to address the Franklin County Bar Association, but she sends her best. And the last speaker, and the individual who will conclude our speaker's program, is Representative Michael Brady. Anytime you need help with government, whether it's with a selectman, a city councilor, a state rep, all the way up to President Obama, just call Representative Mike Brady. We're right here. Come up here, Michael. Constituent service.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. It's an honor to be here representing the city of Brockton, and it's an honor to welcome all the new citizens of the United States of America. It's a great privilege, and I congratulate you all for all you've done to get to this point. We have many esteemed colleagues up here today, and we all work together in government, and it's a free country, and we have a free right to decide and choose what we want to do with our lives. I am a descendant of a great-grandparents who came from not only Ireland, but the country of France. So I'm Irish, French, and American Indian, so some of my relatives were born on this continent as well. But I'm very fortunate to grow up in the city of Brockton and to represent the city of Brockton. And we as elected officials, we work for you. You do not work for us. So we as elected officials, and it's a great honor to serve with our Senator Vinnie DiMacedo as well, and our Register of Deeds, John Buckley, and our Mayor, Bill Carpenter, and of course the Clerk, Robert Creedon. But we as elected officials, we work for you. You do not work for us. We represent you. So anytime you need anything or any ideas or any legislation or laws you think we should be working on and passing or even funding for the community, come to see us. You're always welcome at the State House. You're always welcome in the city of Brockton. For those who live outside the community, you're always welcome in your communities as well. And don't hesitate to contact your elected officials, because we can't do our job effectively without your input. And we appreciate your input, because you all have great minds and great ideas and everything else, so we appreciate your input. And that's what makes us successful to do our job more effectively. And anybody who, now that you're United States citizens, you have the welcome and the opportunity to be registered to vote. My legislative aide, Gene Derencourt, he's a descendant of the country of Haiti, and he works for me in the State House, and he has voter registration forms. So you're welcome. If you want to be registered to vote, come see Gene afterwards, and if we need more forms, we can get them for you. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the hard work you did coming here to the United States, coming to our communities, and becoming U.S. citizens. And again, it's an honor and privilege to be your representative. God bless you.
I would ask Chief Court Officer Charlie LeClaire, who is a veteran of the United States Army, to come forward and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is now officially your country, your home to protect, to defend, and to serve through active and engaged citizenship. Together, we are a nation united not by any one culture or ethnicity or ideology, but by the principles of opportunity, equality, and liberty that are enshrined in our founding documents. Today marks a very special day in your life. You've traveled a long path to get here. You've sworn a solemn oath to this country and now have all the rights of citizenship. With the privilege of citizenship, though, come great responsibilities. And so I ask that you use your freedoms and your talents to contribute to the good of our nation and the world. Always remember that in America, no dream is impossible. Like the millions of immigrants who have come before you, you have the opportunity to enrich this country through your contributions to civic society, business, culture, and your community. You can help write the next great chapter in our American story. And together, we can keep the beacon that is America burning bright for all the world to see. I am proud to welcome you as a new citizen of this country. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.
Hi, I'm Superintendent Kathleen Smith from your Brockton Public Schools.
And I'm Mayor Bill Carpenter.
We are here with our young folks from one of our summer programs, and we're excited to talk to all of you about the importance of reading during the summertime. Many of you know reading books takes you to adventures in faraway places, allows you to share some of your thoughts with your families that are reading right alongside you, allows you to come back to school in the fall prepared for all those academic challenges. So I encourage all of you, I encourage your families to support you. Make sure you're out there reading, reading, reading. If you're looking for things to read, check our website at the Brockton Public Schools, or also you can go to our Brockton Public Library, which is filled with resources, books, and lots of summer activities for our children.
That's right, Superintendent. Reading is a year-round sport. Your ability to read and write will unlock your future. So have fun this summer, but keep reading.
Read to succeed.
Great municipal golf course. Come over and check out DW Field Golf Course here in the city of Brockton. We've made a major investment in the DW Field Golf Course this year. The playing conditions are spectacular. It's an 18-hole public course. We are serving beer and wine now. We're able to handle tournaments there now. So come on over and check out DW Field Golf Course.
Brian, oh my God, this guy don't look too good, man. His lips are blue. Oh my God, oh my God.
Oh my God, he looks like he's overdosing, but he hasn't used in like an hour. He can't be overdosing.
You can overdose up to 3 hours after you use.
His breathing's really shallow.
If he is overdosing, the only two things that can save him are oxygen and Narcan.
Well, throw some cold water on him. Hit him with some Coke or some milk. I heard that works.
Those are old wives' tales. I've learned in my overdose prevention group from the Mayor's Coalition that those can actually harm someone.
Get up!
Let me put the Narcan in here.
Do the sternum rub.
Come on, yeah, I have to try to do the sternum, try to get his breathing back.
God.
Oh my God.
Okay, let me put the Narcan to this guy. This is the only thing that could help him.
Narcan only works on opioids, such as heroin or Percocets.
It's okay.
Breathing shallow.
It's okay.
Maybe. Tilt his head up.
He doesn't look too good. I'm gonna call for help.
No, call 911.
He's not responding. He's not responding. He's not responding.
Just give him the Narcan, no 911.
The Good Samaritan law protects us. We won't be prosecuted unless we have a warrant for our arrest or enough drugs to be considered trafficking.
Don't go.
I might give it Narcan for the second time. It might not work. It might fall here.
This guy don't look good.
He's not responding. I know that he used
Get up.
Xanax and Percocet this morning, a while ago. I think he was using dope.
Mixing drugs puts you at a higher risk for overdosing. If you need more Narcan, you can get it at the Cope Center in Brockton at 81 Pleasant Street.
Brockton Police, thanks for calling. You guys did the right thing. Is his breathing coming back?
Yes.
Yep, he is breathing. Good. Let's roll him in the recovery position. Get that leg. You may have saved his life.
He's gonna die?
The ambulance is coming. The hospital's right down the street. We'll get him there. You did the right thing.
What is the Good Samaritan law and who does it protect? A person who in good faith seeks medical assistance for someone experiencing a drug-related overdose, or a person who experiences a drug-related overdose and is in need of medical assistance and in good faith seeks such medical assistance, or is the subject of such a good faith request for medical assistance, shall not be charged or prosecuted for possession of a controlled substance. This shall not prevent anyone from being charged with enough substances considered to be trafficking, distribution, or possession of controlled substances with intent to distribute.
My name is Darrell Ellison, and I lost my only son, Carl Evan, in a hit-and-run accident. Carl was a joy beyond words. He was fun-loving. He had a great sense of humor. He had a strong work ethic. He went on at 16 years old, got a job at Shaw's Supermarket, and he worked there until the day he died. He was a very giving person. He never had any money. He was always giving his money away. He would pay for homeless people's meals, whatever he felt they needed. On Sunday, September 28th, Carl had just finished his job at Shaw's in Brockton, Massachusetts. He had crossed the street to go to the 7-Eleven. He was leaving the store at the corner of Belmont and West Street when he was struck and killed at 9:22 p.m. A surveillance camera picked up the vehicle as it was leaving the scene. Police believe the vehicle that hit Carl was a silver or gray minivan. It would have front end damage. There is a $5,000 cash reward for information leading to the apprehension of the person or persons responsible for Carl Evans' death. If you have any information, please call the Massachusetts State Police at 508-923-4205 or the Brockton Police at 508-941-0234. You may also send an email to justiceforcarl@hotmail.com. And to the driver, I believe that you are watching this. This must be a tormenting secret for you to keep. Please turn yourself in. And to those protecting you, please help your loved one do this. Carl Evan was my loved one, and he deserves justice. This is my quest. I have faith that you will do the right thing.